Hi, I'm Grant. I represent Sunflower Fibrenew in the Kansas City area, and here's my shop.
I'm Grant's office administrator. I handle his scheduling, his estimates, his quoting. I type out what he wants to charge. I talk to customers all day long, kind of tell them how we work.
All right, this is Antonio. This is my upholsterer. Antonio, can you
Hi.
say hey? He's putting on new covers now, but he does all of our sewing, a lot of our upholstery. I help him as needed, but he's kind of my go-to guy while I go out and pick everything up. Right now, he's just putting on the seat cover. He's sewing it to make it a little tighter, and then he's gonna do the backs as well for both, and then reinstall. All right, so this is my newer van. It's kind of smaller. It's good on gas. I use it for repairs mainly. We're going to be using this van today, and we have 3 jobs. We have 2 medical jobs. We're going to be repairing 2 medical recliners, and then in the afternoon, we're going to re-dye a side seat bolster of a car and a head for a couch. Initially, when I got out of high school, school really wasn't my thing. I hated it. So, but my parents did make me go to college for maybe a semester, and it really wasn't working out. So I ended up getting a job. I started at FedEx a little bit, working night shifts. And then I eventually got on with a company called Water One. So they oversee the Overland Park, kind of Lenexa area, with all the water mains, and I was kind of, digging ditches, and it was pretty construction heavy, and I was like, well, I don't really like this either. So I bought an existing business, fortunately for me. So and that business was doing great. It's got a good amount of commercial along with residential. So it was fortunate for me that I didn't really have to build up the marketing as much. It was something already established, which was great, and kind of made me jump right into all the jobs and working. So this is Lawrence, Kansas, college town. We get quite a bit of medical facilities as far as work here too. So we're gonna go in and do a repair for them. All right, so we're here at KU. We're in the therapy center here at the Watkins building. It looks like this damage was caused by someone's brace. So we're gonna put a sub patch in there and even that out so that tear goes away. And while we're here, we saw a couple more on the other side, and then there's one on that blue table over there. So we're gonna take care of those as well. Just finished up at KU. We got everything settled so that if Joint Commission does come in, everything's going to check out. Now we're out in Kansas City to do more repairs. Antonio is our upholsterer. He does great work. I work with him mainly in getting jobs scheduled for him to complete while he's in the shop, kind of sewing and doing upholstery work. Basically, we just work together, and I keep the jobs coming in, and I do some of the takeoff as well, and he does a lot of the putting on and stapling as well as sewing. So yeah, me and him work together, and I kind of keep my business flowing when I can keep him in the shop, and I'm out either picking stuff up or planning out some dates where we can go out and start bigger jobs. My assistant Amy, she's really big too. If any changes come up, or if traffic's even tight and I need her to call someone, she will do it for me, and I can rely on her, which is awesome. Everything that's scheduled, I have a time and an address. I can click on it, it'll take me to the address. So our system's very fast and effective, and she kind of covers all the bases when scheduling, so that I know where to go, I know who to call, and she's kind of a helping hand if I ever need to phone her for anything I may need. We're here at the KU Med Center in Kansas City. It's kind of a bigger campus. We're doing more of the same. We're doing a big repair. It's going to need another sub patch and anything else we might find. All right, so here's our tear here. It's probably going to need a sub patch. It's going to need some sort of adhesive to get that to lay down. That's our tear, and we're going to start by scrubbing it because it's fairly dirty. So we'll get to work. I went to school, and like I said, I didn't really care for school, and I just wasn't as engaged, and I was looking for more of a trade, and I knew that I had a kind of artsy side to me. So Fibrenew is something I'm really glad I discovered because it seems like the perfect fit for me. It is kind of like an art, pretty much. You're dealing with colors, you're dealing with textures, sometimes glue, sometimes you're matching color. So just that kind of aspect of it is something I enjoy. Some of the best parts about running this is you have a great support team to fall back on. I can go to Hive and I can reach out to whoever I need if any questions come up. And overall, it's a big confidence boost when you're out on your own and you're striving. So those are like two of the greatest feelings for me. Is knowing that I'll always have a helping hand, and also knowing that I'm a successful business owner, and it's just does a lot for your confidence. The biggest challenges in running the Fibrenew business, in my opinion, are the customers, because you can get some that are very picky. Sometimes the pressure's on when you're out doing a mobile repair, and they're glancing over your shoulder, watching your every move. But in the grand scheme of things, it's your service, and you're trying to satisfy the customer. So as hard as it can be sometimes, be professional and learn to deal with customers, because in the real world you got to deal with some difficult people sometimes. All right, so we're here at our last stop today. The customer had two things for us to repair / re-dye. The first thing we're repairing is the driver's side seat bolster, and then we have a headrest in there that has a little bit of body oil starting, but it should be doable. So we're gonna get to it. All right, so this is the color scanner. What I've done is I've linked it to my phone here, and we're ready to start scanning this. So we're going to hit create, and we're going to go to our color picker and scan. And it went through, and it gives me my formula on what to mix for the color. I can start mixing. 3.9 is the first one. And now it's all finished. So now we're going to go inside. We're going to work on a headrest, and it's the last job. So we'll see you there. All right, so here we have a little bit of saturation going on with body oils. So we're going to go ahead and do that and top coat it, and we'll show you the result. All right, well, we just finished up. It should last a long time. All right, guys, so that about wraps up today. We did 2 medical jobs, and we did 1 residential. We did an auto re-dye for them, and we also did a couch head re-dye. We did probably about $1,000 worth of work, give or take, depending on how you charge. all the while, Antonio was back here working, so everything's in full swing, and we're going to do it all again tomorrow. So thanks.